the city of Ventura and up towards Fillmore. We were successful in flying numerous aircrafts on the western side of the fire until the smoke inversion limited them from flying. Thank you.
Good evening. Rich Thompson, incident meteorologist with the National Weather Service. Weather-wise, first and foremost, an update on the red flag warnings. There still is red flag warning in effect for Ventura County until 8 p.m. Sunday evening. Additionally, there is now a red flag warning in effect for the mountains of Santa Barbara County until 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. So again, a red flag warning for Ventura County until 8 p.m. tomorrow evening, and a red flag warning for the mountains of Santa Barbara County until 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. With that being said, what we're looking for weather-wise tonight and tomorrow across the fire is an increasing Santa Ana wind event. At this point in time, looks like the strongest winds will occur east of the Highway 33 corridor. So east of the Highway 33 corridor, you can expect probably late tonight and tomorrow morning, wind gusts ranging anywhere from 30 to 45 miles per hour. Now, on the west side of Highway 33, those winds will be less because there's less of the Santa Ana influence west of the Highway 33. So that being said, probably in those areas west of Highway 33, you're looking for wind gusts late tonight, tomorrow morning from the north and northeast, generally between 20 and 35 miles per hour. And those strongest winds on both sides of the fire will generally occur at the ridgetop level and the more favored drainages. So that's the ones we're expecting tonight and tomorrow across the fire. And then during the day tomorrow, those winds will gradually decrease in intensity through the day tomorrow. Additionally, though, humidity is going to remain very low tomorrow afternoon, generally in the single digits, probably 5 to 10% for the most part. Recoveries tonight are going to be very poor, generally 10 to 20% range, so not a lot. It's going to remain very, very dry out there. A bit further out for the rest of the week, Monday through Friday, we're looking for much weaker offshore flow, more typical of a diurnal wind flow pattern. It's going to be weak offshore at night, weak onshore during the day. So let's say conditions still remain very warm, anywhere from 10 to 15 degrees above normal, and conditions remain very dry with relative humidities dropping down into the single digits each day through the week.
Good evening. My name is Tim Chavez. I serve as the Fire Behavior Analyst on Incident Management Team 4. Chaparral fires are very sensitive to a couple of things. One is wind, and we have not had any lack of that. We have plenty of it. You heard that it's going to be increasing for the next part of the day or so. The other thing that chaparral fires are real sensitive about is the age of the fuels. Where the fire is burning right now and is most active on the west end, it's inside the footprint of the 1985 Wheeler fire. So that makes the fuels about 32 years old or so. As it pushes further west, it will go outside of that footprint into an area that, as far as we know, has not burned since records have been kept, and that started in the early 1900s. So what fuel age does is the older the fuels, the more fuel there is to burn. It gets taller, thicker, and heavier every year that goes by. So that'll increase our challenges in two ways, by increasing the fire behavior and also making fire line more difficult to build. And that will continue for the next few days. Thanks.
So as today I did say we had many successful things happen on the incident. One thing that is still very challenging for us is the western portion of the fire, where we had most of the growth today. The fire did cross into Santa Barbara County up by Divide Peak and is burning along the ridge stop there. I cannot stress enough the fact that if you are in an evacuation warning area, such as the area around Carpinteria and portions along the county line there, that you take heed, you follow those instructions, be ready to go, have your stuff packed, and be ready in a moment's notice to evacuate if needed. We are very confident that we have some lines going in and some contingency lines above Carpinteria, but we want you to be prepared to leave if necessary. If you have any questions, please refer to awareandprepared.org or readyventuracounty.org. Thank you.
We'll open it up for any questions that you have.
Chief Russell, given the wind conditions that we're expecting over the next 24 to 36 hours, where do you expect the leading edge of the fire to go? How fast do you think?
We we are expecting the fire specifically by Divide Peak and to the north end of the fire there to continue to grow. The ridgetop winds that are forecasted through tomorrow for Santa Barbara County are up to 25-30 miles an hour, and we expect it to continue to the east, or excuse me, to the west with the easterly winds.
When you look at that, the way that fire is going, how close is that straight line miles, if you would, to the affected communities that could be affected in the event of a fire, specifically Summerlin, Montecito, Carpinteria? How far away is the leading edge from those communities?
It's still quite a ways away. I'll go backwards from Montecito. It's still quite a ways away from Montecito as you follow that ridge line out. As you come back closer, it's still 6 to 7 miles away from the Carpinteria area. One of the concerns that we're evaluating was spot weather forecasts, where we request a very specific weather forecast for those drainages. Gubernatorial drainage, which runs north and south, is that if it does get established in that drainage, we have decision points set in place to move the evacuation warning into an evacuation order.
Air power, how successful or how much use have you been able to use of today your helicopters and things like that? Where has it been most successful?
The most successful was above. I'll work my way around the fire. We used aircraft above Fillmore as the fire moved farther away from Fillmore. Those lines are pretty secure towards that community. As we move around the fire, we were using them to check up in that, but the priority today was keeping that fire in check around the Divide Peak area until the smoke inversion. Eventually, the smoke inversion got so much that they were unable to fly in that area.
That's live coverage of news conference as firefighters continue to make progress against the Thomas fire. Commanders there are responding to questions from KNX 1070's Pete Demetrio about the leading edge of the fire, and you heard